Your world is waiting, but first you have to access it. Welcome to the Joshua Roy Show. We don't do fluff, we do freedom. Real talk on mindset, cutting edge coaching techniques, and the hidden frameworks for lasting change. If you're ready to move from being stuck to becoming the architect of your life, you're ready for this. Hit subscribe. Let's get to work. What I've got for you today is simply an overview of the relationship courses that I do. So enjoy. Now, my mind says, in order to achieve this, you've got to have the knowledge and the tools to be able to do it. You've got to have the knowledge and the tools or the skills. You must have both and the desire to do it. And if you've got all those three components, you're going to have a successful, happy relationship. Now, if your relationship isn't working so well, if you'd like to enhance it in any way, then you want to start looking at this. You want to start looking at the triad. And what we've got here is the three elements that are necessary for a committed long-term relationship. The first thing is commitment. I just put commit there. You've got to be committed to the relationship. Now, the way to increase commitment, the way to improve commitment, isn't by talking about commitment. You don't go to the person and say, be more committed, be more committed. The way you do it is you have a relationship vision. I want you to know that this is the fastest way that I improve commitment in relationships. People say we're not committed to each other. Or people say that, we're just, I don't know, it's just not there. I'm not being interested. I'm not being held into the relationship. There's too many other interests. Or I've got a wandering eye. I keep wanting to leave the relationship. Or somebody who's cheated on their partner or their spouse. Now, a lot of people think that the way to resolve that is commitment, and they'd be correct. They'd be correct. That is the way to achieve a stronger, more solid relationship, is to work on commitment. But that's not where you focus your energy. You focus all of your energy on creating a relationship vision. And if you focus your energy on a relationship vision, the commitment will take care of itself. Is that good to know? So I do a whole course on this vision, creating a relationship vision. The next course that I do is intimacy. Because if you don't have a close, loving connection with your spouse, with your partner, if you don't have intimacy, then what have you got? If you don't have emotional connectedness, what have you got? If that's lacking, the relationship is going to be not a very good relationship. It's going to be an average or below average relationship. And the last part is passion. And if you don't have passion, what you've got is a friendship. If you don't have passion, it's a friendship. It's not consummate love. In order to have consummate love, you must have all three. You must have commitment, intimacy, and passion. And that creates consummate love. Now, there are 4 standalone relationship courses. And if you want a relationship filled with love and passion, then you need to know, firstly, the chemistry of love. You need to understand love. What is love? I need to know what it is. What are the chemicals that produce it? Why do I feel so good? Why do I lose my mind when I fall in love? Why do I make silly choices? What's going on? Why don't I need sleep or exercise or food or water? I don't need anything. All I need is love. What's going on in my physiology? These courses will explain exactly what's happening when you fall in love. We call that the chemistry of love. We then explain how to get a non-committed person committed. Who would like that? Who would like to know how to get someone who's non-committal to fully commit? Just drop a yes in the comments if that sounds good. Getting someone who's less committed than one person. Because if we've always got a relationship where one person is always more committed than the other. It's absolutely true across the board. Now, you might both be 100% committed, but there's one that's always committed more. Now, if you want to marry this up so that your commitment levels almost match each other, then it's about a relationship vision. Once you have that vision, you know what you're heading towards. Now you can produce and create something. You can create something magical. You must have that. Intimacy. Without the emotional connection, what have you got? You've got sex and commitment. Now that's pretty stale. That's pretty lifeless. You've got to have a close feeling that you love and care for each other. And that's what this course is all about. And so if you're feeling that there's some distance between you and your lover, then you really want to work here on creating more intimacy. And the other thing is, if there's no more fireworks in the bedroom, then you want to go here, passion. If there's no more fireworks in the bedroom, you need to work out what you need to do to create those sparks again, so that you not only love each other, but you love each other. You want to have that passion for each other, that desire. And that's the passion of the relationship. I want you to know that all of these three things are necessary. They're mandatory if you want consummate love, if you want a high functioning relationship.